Hey friends, how you doing? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing fantastic. I am Alpha One coach in personal development specialist in mindset. And I'd like to share some thoughts with you tonight on this video, right? One of my mentors, Wesley Virgin, actually, put out a video where he was talking about 4 steps of fast learning, right? Which is quite interesting, very interesting actually. And I picked on that because I learned, those 4 steps. I learned them a while back, and it just like brought back memories. And I thought to share it with you. So the first step he talked about was unconscious incompetence. Don't worry if you don't get it. I will explain in simple terms, right? Even though Wesley himself did explain basically all those 4 steps, right? So the second step he talked about conscious incompetence, right? And the third one was conscious competence, and the last one was unconscious competence. Okay, so sounds interesting, right? So let's go on to the first one. So the first step was unconscious incompetence, right? So that means the person is not only unaware, but also doesn't even know that he is unaware, right? That's the case where, for instance, somebody is in deep sleep, right? In a deep coma, right? So they don't know, they're not aware, and they don't know that they're not aware, right? So nothing actually that is happening in the room bother them, not sensible to anything. They actually cannot realize what's going on. So that's somebody who is, unconscious incompetence, right? And the second one was, conscious incompetence. So that means now the person knows that they are incompetent, or that they're aware that they do not know, right? It's like, something, let's say, somebody who actually is aware that things are happening in the universes, like aliens or, the planets and other beings dwelling on those planets. They're aware, but they actually do not know what's going on there. So they cannot actually, realize, they cannot basically get their head around to what is happening there, but they know something is happening there. So they're aware, right? And the third step was conscious competence, right? Now, that means now that there's awareness of knowledge and practical knowledge. So that person actually is aware that they can do something that is actually in practice, in action, right? Okay. So for instance, they are conscious, they are aware, right, that they are able to probably do some, moves or some stretches or, some kind of leaps or drawing or, create something, right? So conscious competence. And the last one, which is also quite interesting, is unconscious competence, right? Now, unconscious competence is also something that happens all around us, even in our bodies. So the best examples would be, your eyes blinking. You are aware that your eyes are there and that they blink, but they blink automatically. So you basically do it effortlessly, okay? And, there's also our digestive system, that's the same procedure, and many other things. Driving a car, when you're very good at it, yeah, and you're really used to driving a car, you come to a point where you just drive, right? Just jump in, start the engine, and off we go. And by the time you know it, you're at your destination, which is, you're not aware that all this is happening, even though it's happening, right? So unconscious competence. Okay, so in conclusion, what this is all about is actually the 4th step, right? The 4th step, which is the one where there is unconscious competence, right? That means simply the person comes to a point where they're actually unaware, or they're unaware of their competence. That means everything is happening automatically, whether they're in a business or whether they're creating prosperity or wealth or any kind of endeavor. Things happen automatically. Success happens automatically without even the person being aware, right? So this is what it boils down to. That was great thoughts and great insights. All right. So let me know what you think about it, and I shall catch up with you very soon with some more powerful insights again. Peace, growth, and abundance.